Maybe the brightest moment in Vanderbilt sports history, the 2014 College World Series championship. Dansby Swanson was the most outstanding player and led Vandy back to Omaha last year before being selected #1 overall in baseball's draft. He's got game, he's got personality, and he may have some of the best hair going. Before he heads off to spring training, Swanson reflected on a whirlwind first year in pro ball that even included getting traded.
Getting hit in the face to start it all off was wild. I was out for like 3 weeks after that with 14 stitches and a concussion. Luckily I didn't break anything, but it was a wild start. It was kind of a relief to be able to start playing again and just kind of getting my feet wet in the new, environment.
So after that whirlwind summer, you're finally getting your bearings. You feel like you're a big part of the Diamondbacks moving forward, and then you get traded. How big of a shock is that to a guy who's drafted #1 overall?
Very shocking because, I really had no idea that was coming. We were out to dinner and my phone just started blowing up, and honestly, I really didn't know what to think. I didn't know whether I should be excited that I was going back home. I didn't really know how to really look at all of it.
Once it sunk in and you realize that your eventual home ballpark is 4 exits away from where your parents live and where you grew up, what's that mean?
I just think it's really neat that they can keep coming to watch me play and not have to make a cross-country trip to do it. Merida and Atlanta is kind of like my pride and joy. I think it's just a great opportunity, especially with what is being built there.
Freddie Gonzalez said a couple weeks ago that you're going to have a shot, big league camp, to leave with the team. What's your expectation for yourself this summer?
I think just the biggest thing is to grow as, person, player, all of that. That's my expectations really, is just to try and get better. They're going to do what they're going to do as far as the rosters and everything. That's out of my control. So it's just my duty to go out there and play to, the best of my abilities.
You can tell he's soaking that in.
The send-off here at Hawkins Field in the Radford game, what did that mean?
It still gives me chills thinking about it. For us to be able to build that lead and for everyone to get the recognition the way we did was a pretty special moment.
Have you made a better play defensively? You've made a lot of them, but the one that you made against Indiana?
I think about it all the time, actually, because that was actually probably one of the toughest weeks of my life because one of my really good friends, Dejan, had passed away, I guess, earlier that week, and I was just not in it. As much as I wanted to be, my mind was elsewhere, and I just couldn't believe it. So I was so not in tune with the games, which is funny. And then something in that Indiana game just took over. It's almost like I didn't even do it. It felt like I was just watching it happen.
Champaign, Illinois, on that first Monday in June, when you have the dog pile, and obviously you get announced and then your friends get announced. What was that, 40 minutes like in your life?
Picture perfect. You couldn't give Nicholas Sparks, an open book and have him write anything better than that, because it was just so, it's one of those things only God could really do. The timing, the dog pile, and then all of a sudden everyone's silent, huddled around my phone. I think the coolest thing was being able to celebrate with my guys, because those are the guys that you went through everything with, and then be able to celebrate personally with Carson and Walker, because we're such a close, tight group of friends that when you're almost happier for them.
Are you over the loss to Virginia yet?
I don't know why you'd ask me that. No, it still really bothers me. I can't believe it, would end like that.
Does it make it easier, the fact that you won it the year before?
No, I'm never really satisfied with anything, and it just haunts me.
Tim Corbin, what does he mean to you?
You can't even really sum that up. The easiest way for me to explain it is he can be your best friend, your dad, your coach, and your mentor all at the same time, and he knows when to use each character for what is going on with you. There's tough love. There's times where you get chewed out. There's times where he just kind of pats you on the back and says, all right, come on, let's go. He really knows how to guide you in the right direction, and I don't know where I'd be without him.